welcome back everybody. Today we're going to take the front end loader off of the Mahindra 4540. Never done it before, so we'll see how it goes. Let's go learn together. Do is you get you two good helpers to help you take the loader off of the tractor. All right, now that we've got the tractor out of the pole barn, you've got to find a nice flat level piece of ground to put the front end loader onto. All right, and also something you want to consider is you want to make sure that you have enough space to back out when you take the tractor off of the loader. Or the loader off of the tractor, so you don't hit nothing on your back there. So anyways, nice flat steady level ground.
First of all, we want to take the pin out, and then we want to take the kickstand out. So you're going to lift up and then slide it out, and then you just take it out. That's how it's done. Be sure to put the pin back in so you don't lose it.
All right, so you get your kickstand out, and then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to raise your bucket some so that you can put the kickstand underneath the bucket. You're going to raise it up, lower the bucket back onto the kickstand, and then start taking off some hoses and some pins, and I'll go through that process now.
With the tractor off and the parking brake set, we can now safely put the kickstand in the holder.
All right, so we got our bucket positioned and ready to go. What we're going to do, you making rabbit ears back there? So what we're going to do now is we're going to remove this pin. All right, so let's take this pin out. I'll take this pin out. Put the linch pin back into it so you don't lose it. All right, I'm just going to set it right here on the ground beside the tire. All right, and then there's another one on the other side. So we'll go to the other side and check out. So here's the other one. Same thing, we're going to take these pins out. And now these pins are designed to be loose while the loader is on the tractor. So we're going to set it beside this tire. Okay, and now we're going to get ready to, no kidding, raise this front end loader off of these saddles, I guess you would say. What you're looking for is this section here rests in this saddle. See how I've gotten it off? So what you're going to have to do is you pull these pins, get it off here, and as you can see, it's not on the ground yet. So what you have to do is you have to back slowly. Right, full disclosure here, right? You can see I'm in a different location. The surface that I chose was not strong enough to hold the bucket. It started sinking in that soft dirt. So choose the foundation where you're going to take your loader off wisely. And so I got the loader off, but I wasn't. I didn't get it to the point where I disconnected my hydraulic lines from my quick disconnect here. But I was able to get it out of the saddle and then back up the tractor. And then as I saw the loader start to go down, I chose to go back up underneath the tractor. But once you turn the bucket, once you get the bucket and the kickstand at the position, I think it's like a 30-degree angle probably. You know, mess with your controls here. You'll get that. I showed you earlier how it came out of that saddle. You disconnect any hydraulic lines. If you have a third function switch, make sure you take the controls off of it as well. quick disconnects are located here, and on the Mahindra they're color coded, and so put the color codes back together, and then back slowly out of it. It's a little tricky process to get the tractor off of it, but once you figure out, you know, once you finagle with the joystick a little bit and get it out of this position, then you should be okay. So let's try it again and let's see what happens. You can see now the bucket and the kickstand is down. My hoses are disconnected. My third function switch, I pointed that out. And you go down the line, taking these out, and you can see it's disconnected from the tractor. That's the saddle I've been talking about. That's where your pin goes. And there's the loader. You back straight out. Now you back, or to put it back in, you just go slowly back into it and reset it onto that saddle and reconnect everything. So let's take a look at that part. We took the front end loader off and we put the front end loader back on. Would I say it's a difficult process? No. Would I say it is challenging for one person? Yes. Would I say it is tricky for the first time? Yes. So again, like I showed, I told you earlier, I tried to put it on some soft dirt, and that didn't work out too good for me. But it worked fine on the hard concrete floor that I got in my pole barn. So learn how to, I wanted to do this because I needed to learn how to do it. And the best way to learn how to do it is to do it. And of course I have my granddaughters out here. I have a saying, get your kids into something or they'll get into something. And so what I try to do is I try to expose my granddaughters to life out here on the hobby farm in a very safe manner, very controlled manner. And I try to teach them the right ways because I want them to have fun and grow up and know how to do this kind of stuff. I love them, and they're fun to be around. So, but you got to make sure that they understand the safety requirements and not keep them in, not put them in any harm's way. But now they know how to crank a tractor, and they know how to put a kickstand on a front end loader, because those are tools that they're going to need when they grow up. But it took me 48 years to ever do this. It's the first time I've ever done it. And now they've done it at 10 years old. But anyway, enough of that. It's important to know all the features and all the options you have on your equipment. And, if your tractor has things that it can do, you need to learn how to do it. And so that's what I did today. I practiced how to do this so that when the time comes where I actually need it, I won't be put into a stressful situation. I already know how to do it now. Before I did this, I read how to do it in my owner's manual. So that's a 4550-4L is the style of front end loader, and it comes with the owner's manual or an instructions manual, and it tells you how to remove the loader from the tractor and how to install the tractor. So it tells you about how the angle of the bucket needs to be and the loader needs to be. So I kind of read through that, try to figure it out, but still, first time doing it, you're going to need to finagle it a little bit, with your joysticks, to learn what raises it up, what sets it back down, and get it properly aligned. But the rest of the stuff, backing out slow, disconnecting the things that are attached to the front end loader so you don't pull it with you when you go. That's kind of common sense stuff. But just make sure that you double check everything before you can get out from under it, because you don't want to drag it down the road with you. So, hey, listen, there's going to be a picture of a barn pop up here. We would love for you to subscribe to our channel. We're a hobby farm. We do things with the tractor. We do things with our farm animals. We got a barn conversion home that we like to show off. Click that subscribe button. Tell your friends about it. We appreciate it. All right, y'all take care. We'll see you next time.